What is up, my gamers? My name is Synergy. You are watching Synergy Gaming TV, and welcome to the United Earth Directorate.
Over the research facility and used it to create their monstrosities. I can take them down using their own prototype mech.
The Bellius.
Gather parts so that we can activate it, and be quick about it.
All right. Part and parcel. So, we are, what is it, General Gerard Dugal? Lieutenant? I don't even know what his position is. Anyway, we're playing as the UED. Check that out. We got the Olympus. It's cool. It doesn't go anywhere. It just stays right there. But it has drones, and they will protect you and your base, which is pretty sweet. Really sweet, actually. And yeah, it's cool. The Olympus here allows you to drop down elite units, so it's kind of like a Nova thing, which is super awesome in my opinion. And then of course we make some mech units. One of the coolest things with Gerard is that for every 10% of supply of his mech units that die, the cost will increase by 10%, but their stats will increase by 5%. So they get stronger as you continue to lose units. But they do get more expensive, unproportionately, unfortunately.
We have just a few moments left to kill this
Dun, dun,
hybrid
dun.
bastard.
The other great thing about Dugal is that Olympus units, all of these special units, they don't cost any supply, which means that you can just use them as a mineral dump or resource dump and go ham with them, and it's super good. Super good. Let's hotkey up our camera locations. We're not even going to focus on any mech units at the moment. All right, we're up against some Protoss, a little bit of Protoss. Good for everybody. Going in for the base clearing. As you can see, the elite units are super dope YOLO wagons. Another great feature, if we drop down our engineering bay, it is going to give our elite units 3-3 right off the bat. As Loco would say, right from the get-go. So we're going to do that. Which one's taking all the damage? That guy. Move him out of the way. Do I have any more elite units set up? I do. Let's go for 3 more. And then we're going to get medics after that, I think. SCV ready. So we're making all these supply depots, but we're not using any supply with our units. It's a really good combo. As you can see, too, the Marauders here, they stun. Like, that's why we're taking, like, almost no damage.
And this isn't the kind of place you want to die.
Oh, shut up. The time's not almost up. There's lots of parts around here. We're fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. Let's send this over here right now. Get our expansion up early. I'm not too concerned about the wave coming in here. Jim Raynor. He's my opposite of Dugal when I'm Dugal. He should be able to cover... Yeah, he'll kill everything. He'll kill everything. He does pretty good. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, we've got a lot of resources piling up now, so this is going to be our time to build factories. Let's get those started. Get that started. Dun, 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 dun. And find our parts. Part and parcel. Yeah, take a look at our top bar. You can't really see those pictures right now, but we have 3 really good call downs, which is why Dugal, Gerard is really good on this specific map. Because when the waves come from across the map, you can just activate one of his call downs and basically deal with a wave, which is fantastic. Let's queue up those. Do I have? Can I get some medics in here, please? There we go. I think medics move a little bit faster. Anyways, they always end up in front for some reason. I don't know why, but they do. They need some micro sometimes. All right. We need our orbital. I would have liked to been full. Let's get that going as well. Oh crap! I unhotkeyed my. There we go. You can't do any call downs without the orbital command, obviously, because you can't call anything down, like legit. Okay, I think I actually have to come and fight this one. I don't have my orbital up just yet. I mean, I could just drop down. No, I forgot that my Olympus fights for me. I forgot. I forget that a lot, actually. Let's get you building, and you building. Olympus will handle all that. It's got like 2,000 or 3,000 HP. Yeah, 2,000 HP. It can take a shit kicking before you need to be there. There's all the parts. Perfect. Okay, more of these guys just because it's gonna like demolish the train. And we've got our medics are gonna heal. Look at that. We take like no damage because of the stun. It's crazy. Goliaths are really good on this map because the hybrid, the main hybrid that we fight here, they're flying, or they're air units, or can be hit by both. So using Goliath missiles on them is really good. You rang. All right, so we got our call downs activated now. We've got the alpha prototype, which is something the UED never had, was Thor's, but they have a prototype, so it must have been in development at that time. We've got the Tungska railgun, if I'm not mistaken, and we've got the Alexander, the real one. Okay, so we're waiting here. Let's keep that going. Let's get more gas. Get fully saturated there. And then we're going to build, I don't know, 2 supply depots. No, 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 no. What? I'm losing a medic. Why did I lose a medic? Must have not been with the group. Let's get those building. I'd like to get a starport as well. I think we'll get one of those building. We have the opportunity for science vessels. Again, I'm not too worried about the wave. I'm going to be able to use my call downs to deal with that. So that's one of the reasons that I don't take out these buildings on this map specifically, is that it delays the Balias from getting there and allows you without a timer to build more units and get into more of a position. Whoa, no. Oh, yeah. Got a nice big call down. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, blinkage. Blinkage. Except it moves also really slow. And I lost a unit. Okay, here we go. Let's bring in our Goliaths. You can see that it gets pretty melty. Pretty melty. Let's incorporate this. So our tech lab is a deployable from the command center onto a supply depot. So this has all of our upgrades that we're going to need. Research irradiate on our science vessels. That does healing for our units. We're going to get another one of these starporty little dudes. And then, of course, we're going to have our upgrades for our Goliath units as well. Interesting fact, Goliath units, their minigun are the autocannons on the front. They're good against light units, which is typically not common. They're usually just nothing. So the fact that we have a bonus against light is pretty good. I quite like it. I think we'll drop down a few more of these guys. So we're using infantry units basically to deal with our armored, and then we're using the Goliaths to deal with light. Okay, awesome. Now we'll get some science vessels. Unfortunately, they don't have auto healing like swans. You have to manually cast the irradiate on your units, which does AoE healing. A little bit annoying, but you can auto cast shield, which is good. Where are our science vessels? Come on! There they are. So I typically don't do this top section either because it's closest to the third hybrid, but we just happen to be up here. So hopefully our science vessels will get here quick. I think I need another one. I do. There we go. The other issue with Goliaths when you're using in your army is that they move faster than your Marauders do. So you end up with Goliaths in front. So it's really important you get your science vessels early.
Keep it up.
Perfect. Auto cast shields, and now we can just cast Irradiate to repair our units. You can see them repairing down here. AoE healing. It just sucks that you have to cast it.
Another train will pass us soon.
Okay, good. We're in position for the train. Alexander's not gonna. We're not gonna let anything happen to our base. The Olympus probably could have done some, but we can actually send it here to clear out most of that. These guys will be here to clear out this wave. Alexander can clear out most of this section. Actually, what I wanted to do is take out this hybrid that's sitting over here. Yeah, that unit's got a lot of HP, so... Come on, train, die already. Alright, that should be enough units. Now we're going to work on our fusion core, and we're going to start getting ourselves some battlecruisers. They're actually pretty good. Alright, train's down. 30 seconds remaining. We've got enough for parts. One of these units is really hurt. That one. Let's get you irradiated. Very cool little push away thing. It kind of reminds me of the old Zeratul Immortals. Yeah, this is a really good comp for Goliaths. We can get a couple tonks too, maybe at some point.
The enemy moves against our base. Show them the folly of their ways.
All right, take out all these units. I still don't have enough parts. Oh, it's because I didn't pick these up. I think we'll drop down this dude right here, and then we can just E and just wipe out a whole wave. Yeah, pretty broken. Pretty broken. One more of those, sure. Let's get some more supply depots, and our fusion core didn't build, of course. Let's irradiate everything real fast. Get her healing. Yeah, I don't like that you have to cast the irradiate. I'd like it to be able to auto cast. Would be nice. You know, like if a unit gets below 50% HP, irradiate hits it. Just to save a little bit on healing micro, but at the end of the day, it's not really that big of a deal, to be honest. Siege tanks work really good against armor, obviously. Got all the parts needed. This is good. We can upgrade that as well. Any minute now, fusion core. I know I've got lots of units. Let's just build more of these guys then. I'm saving up my resources for the battlecruisers. They're not very good. They're not very good early because they don't have any of the bonuses from losing supply. But they do get really good. Yeah, let's spend tons of resources. Build a bunch of those dudes. Let's get a couple more supply depots. That's okay. Maybe I think I'll drop the. I keep on saying Tashanka from that game. Tarkov. So this also drops a squadron of micro Ares bots, but we're just gonna use its big cannon. Boom, 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 and everything's dead. Easy Bugattis, ladies and gentlemen. So, as you can see, Gerard is very good on this map when your units get all spread out. This doesn't move, by the way. This is a stationary cannon. This railgun doesn't move. So it works really good to just drop it and forget it. Set it and forget it! Drop down one of those. I love the fact that those are free supply units. Should have our BCs coming in. Check these bad boys out. Boom, 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 boom. Now, they also have... I need healing. 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 So, I'm going to just talk over her because she never stops talking this whole fucking mission. So, yeah. So the battle cruisers, they have the opportunity to have like a shotgun blast. You can see how they're firing 3 at a time. Or you can move to the mini Yamato, or in Japanese would be Yamato. I like to use it when I'm not fighting the boss. I like to keep it on the ATX blasters, and then I go to the mini Yamato when... who called in the fleet? I did, mofo. I did. And we're just gonna keep bringing in BCs now for the rest of the match. I think Goliaths are really good on this map. The tanks are really strong as well, especially when they get a damage bonus as you continue to lose more units, which is really good. Let's get some repairing on our battle cruisers there with the Irradiate. The other thing that would make Irradiate really good, developers of this arcade game, if you hit the R key to Irradiate, being able to select them in here would be really nice, so that you can see which unit is damaged and then cast Irradiate on them specifically, rather than having to move that unit out of the way to identify it. Would be great. Insufficient. All right, we've got full supply. We've got tons of BCs here right now, which is super awesome. Battle cruisers. So, like I said, they're pretty weak at the beginning. There we go. So if you look at here right now, the ATX laser does 12 damage typically, plus, or no, I think it's 10 damage. I've got 2 upgrades already. Plus the 1.2 damage for units lost. So in theory, you could get yourself like a 200 supply, or not quite 200 supply, but you can get yourself a bunch of BCs, then lose all your mech units, and your BCs will be super duper strong. Is this a wave coming in here? It is. Who called in the fleet? Die! And everything's dead. I love it. He can handle all that. Super good. I like the tunes as well. Assistance required. It's not. You're fine. I do wish it had the ability to transport at least once, though. Like a dropship would come in and get it, so you could relocate it. But that's a pretty glorified. Cast all my Irradiates, heal up my army. So you'll also notice that the units are very weak in terms of defenses. So you'll need to make sure that you support all of your mech units early with science vessels, unless you want them to die, which you don't, because they will eventually get to the point where you can't afford units, and that's something that you definitely need to consider when you're playing Gerard, is that you cannot be super wasteful with your units, because it'll get to the point where you can't afford them. So as you can see, mass units is pretty good. The words that are popping up here, the reason that they're popping up is because I'm getting critical attacks. Okay, we are going to switch to mini Yamatos, and we have 36 Yamatos already stored up. So we're going to use those as well. I think I'll have this boss dead before I need to worry about the wave incoming. Pretty sure. Yeah. Easy misses. As you can see, Gerard, as long as you don't lose too many units, is really good. Quite strong. His cooldowns are good. And he only gets stronger as you continue to play, up until the point where you can't afford units anymore. So you have to be very careful. Although it does give you that like super battle cruiser, you know, like you'll do super damage, but you'll have a lot less units. So it's kind of a really neat playstyle with Gerard. I really enjoy it, you guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. Make sure if you guys are interested in supporting the channel that you take a look at our Patreon. Link is down below in the description. You can support the channel for as little as $2 American a month. So, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching Synergy Gaming TV. My name is Synergy, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side.